Exclusive news break now. In retaliation to the two strikes done by Iran in Pakistan, Pakistan has now targeted at least 7 locations deep inside Iran this morning on terror camps and locations in Iran. And Pakistan had been saying that the consequences of Pakistan's retaliation would lie with Iran. Ministry of Foreign Affairs has released a statement saying Operation Marg Bar Sarmachar this morning. Pakistan undertook a series of highly coordinated and specifically targeted precision military strikes against terrorist hideouts in Sistan-Baluchestan province of Iran. A number of terrorists were killed during the intelligence-based operation codenamed Marg Bar Sarmachar. So this is what the Pakistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs statement says about the attack that was carried out by Pakistan in Iran. Now remember, this comes after Iran carried out drone strikes in Pakistan, and now Pakistan has retaliated and in fact has targeted terror hideouts in Iran. And the Foreign Affairs Ministry of Pakistan has also released a statement saying that Operation Marg Bar Sarmachar this morning, Pakistan undertook a series of highly coordinated and specifically targeted precision military strikes against terrorist hideouts in Iran. CNN News 18's Abhishek Jha is now joining us with more details on this. Abhishek, so it has been confirmed by Pakistan that they had retaliated today after the strikes that were carried out by Iran in Pakistan.
They have attacked Iranian side, or their missiles have struck Iranian locations. They are not saying that it is in retaliation to the Iranian missiles, because the Iranian missiles yesterday also was apparently not against Pakistan or Pakistani, that was against the terrorists hiding in Pakistan. So today Pakistan has also acted on against terrorist organization operating from Iranian soil, and the foreign officers press release says that in this highly coordinated and specifically targeted precision military strike in Sistan-Baluchestan province of Iran, a number of terrorists were killed during this intelligence operation. Over the last several years, we know that Iran and Pakistan, they have been coordinated on some terrorist organization operating from in that Sistan-Baluchestan region. Also, while Pakistan has been threatened by the Baloch rebels who have been living in most of these areas, the Iranian side is having security challenges with this Al-Qatl, that terrorist organization which was targeted yesterday. Now, these actions, Pakistan says, are a manifestation of Pakistan's unflinching resolve to protect and defend its national security against all threats. So while condemning or while saying that they have struck terrorist holdouts in Iran, they have also highlighted the fact that it is in a way trying to protect its sovereignty, which was some way violated by yesterday's Iranian missile attack in Balochistan province of Pakistan.
Also, Abhishek, do we have any reaction from the Iranian side on the strikes that were carried out by Pakistan today?
So far, there are media reports in Iran which says that there are certain acts that has happened, but any official statement as to what this attack has happened, where this attack has happened, whether it was a coordinated attack, nothing has been spelled out from the Iranian side so far. But we do assume that the Iranian side will also issue a press release or a statement soon on this entire issue of Pakistani missiles and drones hitting targets in Iran.
All right, Abhishek, please stay with us. So we'll get you more details on the tension that is rising between Iran and Pakistan now. A day after Iran launched strikes against Pakistan targeting terror group Jaish al-Adl, Pak media reports claim that Pakistan has also hit back. In fact, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Pakistan has also now released a statement on the same. Now, Pakistan's strike reportedly focused on positions held by two Baloch separatist factions, namely the Balochistan Liberation Front and the Balochistan Liberation Army on the border of Iran and Pakistan. There has been a confirmation now from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Pakistan on the strikes that were carried out by Pakistan, but Now, this comes after Pakistan had recalled its ambassador from Iran and also expelled Iranian envoy to Pakistan. And reacting to the tensions between the two countries, India's external ministry also said that the matter was an internal one, but an act of self-defense is understandable.
Pakistan, none of the nationals of the friendly and the brotherly country of Pakistan were targeted by the missiles and the drones of Iran. There is this group, so-called Jaish al-Adl, which is an Iranian terrorist group, and they have taken shelter in some parts of the Sistan and Baluchestan province of Pakistan. For several times we have talked to a lot of officials in Pakistan and the security forces there. They carried out some operations in Iran, especially in the Rosk police station. They killed our security personnel. We responded accordingly. We only targeted Iranian terrorists on the soil of Pakistan. Before this, I talked to my colleague, the Honorable Foreign Minister of Pakistan, and I assured him that we do respect the sovereignty and the territorial integrity of Pakistan, also those of Iraq, but we don't allow our national security to be compromised and to be played with, and we have no reservation, no hesitations when it comes to our national interest and the terrorist groups inside Pakistan and those that are affiliated to Israeli regime in the Kurdistan region of Iraq. What we did was actually in line with the security of Pakistan, Iraq, and the whole region. We believe that the security of Iraq and Pakistan are the security of the Islamic Republic of Iran.
And now Colonel Rohit Dev is joining us on this story on the broadcast. Mr. Dev, very good morning to you. So Pakistan has now, after there were strikes from the Iranian side in Pakistan's Baluchistan on terror groups, now Pakistan has also hit terror hideouts in Iran. How do you see this?
It's a good geopolitical development insofar as India is concerned and even the US is concerned, because what has been done here is that Iran, after calling out Pakistan, has taken stringent military action. And Pakistan, I think, is more from a mechanism to retaliate. They have taken this action, which will not be going down well in the community. It will divide the OIC absolutely straight in, because Iran is a huge funder of the OIC in many matters. Iran, if you remember what happened to our veteran Kulbhushan, was also instrumental in their espionage bid to aid Pakistan in some sorts that time. So, in a way, it is good for our country, at least, that this wedge between these two countries is going to be a little more discernible by us. The second part is that if Pakistan has struck Iran by calling out, giving shelter and harboring Balochis, it's a very good moment to happen, because the Balochis have been putting a lot of pressure on Pakistan internally to be able to regain their freedom and strike the Pakistani military because of the latter's atrocities against the Balochis. So I think it's a good time to be able to harness that kind of strategy, which will ensure that Pakistan gets further weakened financially in terms of cash inflows, which it gets funded from the OIC, and also it has been getting a lot of liberties through Iran earlier. It's also a good time for the Balochistan movement to pick up against Pakistan, and I'm quite sure Iran is not going to take this strike also lying down. So it's more of a mechanics that how much support can Pakistan get militarily, because I think it's quite weak right now. I mean, it can showcase a couple of strikes here and there, but it's against a nation like Iran, and Iran is a direct threat on many terms. Its feelings have been assuaged by even the US at times to get it on the sanity board. So I think it's a whole gamut of mix of the geopolitical, if you say a loose word like geopolitical feelings, which are currently ripe with these two strikes. It will be prudent to see the next 2 or 3 days how this goes between the two countries. And I think our stance has been very clear from the MEA, so we have taken a very measured and a mature stance at that. And let's maintain that for a few days, and let's see how this military kind of a skirmish goes between these two countries. Because India is in no position to actually take sides, because Pakistan has been an inimical element for a long time. It has harbored terrorists against our country. It is in our interest that Pakistan loses its mettle to militarily act, to create terrorists. But at the same time, Iran, while we had very good relations, in the years of the yore, but of late has been a bone of contention in certain aspects, geopolitically as well. And since we are partners with regional cooperation, we are through with Quad, and we are looking at a stature which is beyond these small things. I think India will do well for the next few days to just observe and not take any sides on this. But at the same time, if it's going to be a movement which is relevant in the UN or otherwise for the Baloch movement, I think time has come for India to stir up that particular part for our brethren in the Baluchistan realm and also northwestern Pakistan. So I think India should be a little more disguised and diplomatically correct for the time being. And days are not far. Pakistan, I think, is in abyss of financial storm. It's gone down. China has actually ruined Pakistan quite well, and that's to our advantage. And let Pakistan, bury its head deeper into the sand and get negated. It's good for India. So from that perspective, I don't mind these small skirmishes personally. Our geopolitical tone and views could be a little different and a mature stance at that, and that I appreciate. But it's good to see Pakistan getting into a turmoil with Iran, quite frankly, because that is in India's best interest in the long term as well. Because if you see the funding which used to come from China and it used to go through Turkey and Iran, I think that also will have a little bit of question mark of how that funding channel would continue to create trouble against India, which they have been doing for a long time, and the Chinese influence. So I think that's the way to look at it. And all in all, it's good that in India's interest that this skirmish, even if it escalates a little bit more, it is not to our detrimental, consequences. So I think it is a good thing to happen, and let Pakistan dig its own grave the way it's going forward.